Welcome, welcome. I'm Kaya from Scottsdale Family Acupuncture, and today I wanted to share the science of acupuncture, what it really does in the body, and why so many families find it exactly what they've been looking for. So, our mission's simple. We're here to help the whole family feel healthy, balanced, and at ease. We focus on restoring your body, on what it already knows how to do. You know how to heal. You've seen this with a cut. Even the best surgeon in the world can't heal the body, only you can. They can guide it, which is exactly what we do with acupuncture, but you're the one who actually does all the healing. I think that's very empowering. Most people come to acupuncture because they're tired of chasing pills and side effects. Sometimes it's because the labs say everything looks fine, but they just don't feel well, and they know they can feel better. What they want is a natural solution that gets to the root of the problem. And that's exactly what acupuncture is designed to do. And because we're getting to the root of the problem, it prevents so many other problems from happening and takes care of a bunch of problems that people don't even let us know about. Every life begins with an electrical spark. You are an electrical being, and that's something that modern medicine knows with the heart and the way they monitor and the way they defibrillate you back to life. But as far as an overall healing cascade, it's not really talked about or utilized. But this spark that starts all of life organizes our body intelligently, creating a blueprint for how every cell and system connects. Acupuncture channels follow that original design, and when we place a needle, we're simply tapping into that body's blueprint and helping it remember how to heal. Now, I'm not saying that your body is like an intelligent being. I'm saying that electrical intelligence means that those chemicals know exactly what to do in the cells to optimally heal the body and create an environment that has that nice electrical charge in order for every system to work properly. So, the way acupuncture works, how science now confirms what ancient doctors knew. So, the needle activates the vagus nerve, lowering stress hormones like cortisol, which improves sleep, mood, and digestion. So when we put that needle in, it gets you out of sympathetic system, which is your fight, flight, freeze, or fawn, and puts you into parasympathetic, that rest and digest. And in our modern world, I think people normally associate stress with stress, right? A busy life, deadlines we need to meet. But also, you have to think about it from stress on the system because we are moving in ways that we have never moved before, as far as traveling in cars at really fast speeds or airplanes, or just, I mean, we only used to be able to go a couple miles, and now here we are traveling. I travel 30 miles one way per day to get to work. And so that's a different stressor on the body. We have all the radio waves on the air, the solar, the EMFs, the Wi Fi, that is going to put stress on our cells in ways that our bodies haven't experienced before. We also have stress from the toxic burden in our life, mold, chemicals, pesticides, herbicides, food toxins, again, stuff that our body wasn't used to and hasn't been used to up until recent decades. So I don't want you to think, oh, well, I'm not really stressed out in life. You have to think of all these modern stressors that the body is just not adapted to and not used to, that puts a pressure and strain on our cells and all those little chemical signals it takes to keep the body healthy. So, in addition to regulating that nervous system, it stimulates natural painkillers like endorphins, serotonin, and dopamine. And when the body is in pain, that's going to be a stressor in itself. But also, it's pain is so distracting. It affects your mood, it affects your sleep, it affects your relationships. So we use acupuncture to reduce pain, but also try to treat the root of it. Like if you have torn or strained or sprained things or broken bones, we want to use acupuncture to increase that electrical conduct to help you heal quickly and fully. Now, it also improves circulation, delivering oxygen, nutrients where your body needs to repair, and reduces inflammation. So, in Chinese medicine, we believe stagnation is the root of all disease, and we can see that reflected in nature. If you've ever seen like a pond or a puddle that didn't get enough circulation in it, weird stuff starts to grow in it. And because we don't move as much as we should in this modern day, or again, all those burdens that we have in the modern time, it causes a lot of stagnation in the body. And then those tissues don't get that oxygen so they can repair and heal. And so we get weird stuff growing in there, or not enough blood flow or lymph flow to help repair. And that causes disease. So the brain, when we put acupuncture needles in, the brain scan shows remarkable findings. I'm sure you could find these on YouTube, but pain centers actually quiet down and relaxation centers light up. So there is a ton of science-based findings with acupuncture. I know that a lot of people have this kind of hippie woo-woo association with it, but there is a ton of science to back it up, and the results speak for themselves for sure. All right, our patience. No matter where we put a needle in, because it lowers that inflammation and helps get you out of fight or flight, freeze or fawn, it's gonna promote relaxation. It's going to help reduce your stress levels. Your sleep gets deeper, your mood feels lighter, pain eases, movement feels easier, digestion improves. And so many of us have those digestive issues that stress the body. Your energy will gradually increase as all those other issues go down. And those early treatment shifts just show the power of acupuncture and the power of your body's ability to heal. And think of it like compound interest. Each treatment builds on itself to get you those lasting results that will truly make a difference in your life and just overall improve your well-being and your aging process. So, a lot of people are surprised to hear that most people take a nap during their acupuncture treatment. I feel like at the most it's about a 7-minute mark where that fight or flight turns off and you're in this really deep relaxation zone. It's like almost like if you were a pro at meditation, your brain just switches into these waves that help you get into this super relaxed state. Sometimes my ADD or ADHD patients, I have to put them on a massage table that actually massages them while they're in their treatments because their brains have a harder time slowing down. Or I'll have them use their phone temporarily to get their brain to be distracted, and then all of a sudden they get heavy and then go into that relaxing zone. But the needles are super thin. I don't even like to use the term needles because people associate them with vaccines or blood draws. They are nothing like that. They're really tiny. In fact, when I show people, they're like, how is that going to help me? But because metal conducts electricity, that's how they work in the body. So deep relaxation. For kids, depending on the age, it's in and out. Their nervous systems aren't as complicated because they haven't lived as long as adults. So it's in and out treatments, and they get crazy good results, which you're like, it's pretty cool. So that shows you it's not only placebo effect working when animals and kids have such profound results. Oops. Did I do that right? Hopefully I did. Okay. The reason people choose acupuncture is because they want optimal living. They want to age well. They have tried other things in order to live a vibrant life, and it's just they're not getting the results they want. Yeah, we're here to, usually acupuncture is the last place people stop after trying everything else, which is a bummer, but fine, but it does take longer when you've been suffering for years and years with something. But people more and more are choosing a more holistic way of dealing with things. And acupuncture, I mean, our first medical text is 200 years older than Jesus. So it's been around for a very, very long time with tattoo, meridian, and acupuncture points. And acupuncture needles made out of bone are, I think, 3000 BCE old. So it's definitely stood the test of time and has morphed and changed with all the centuries that have passed by. So people are just looking for something deeper, something whole, to be heard, especially as the insurance kind of handcuffs doctors in as far as their time available to speak with patients. So people are just looking for results. They want to feel better. All right. So if you think about your body like a house, the wiring is there, but sometimes the breaker trips up and the lights go out. And that's due to stress, illness, injury. What acupuncture does is it flips that breaker back on. So your wiring hasn't disappeared when something flips off that breaker, but acupuncture restores the power. So your system runs the way it's meant to run. Again, all about optimizing. So acupuncture is your body's healing switch. It doesn't add anything foreign. It simply reminds your body how to repair itself. That's why it's able to treat so many different things. So if you've been searching for a safe, natural, and a science-backed way to feel better, acupuncture may be that missing piece. You can find us at Scottsdale Family Acupuncture online or phone. Here's our information right here. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. Even if you're not in the Scottsdale area, hopefully we can help you feel better or find you someone to help you feel better. But yeah, we're here to help. Acupuncture is amazing and the results speak for themselves. You have nothing to lose by giving it a try.